Okay, now we get to the Six of Wands, which is one of the first really positive cards definitively positive cards that we've experienced so far. Um, all the sixes really are about harmonization of all the elements that have come before, particularly of the four and five. The sixes can be seen as uh, combinations of the four and five, and so the six of wands really is a combination of the four and five of wands. The six is also a direct representative of the ace of wands, oddly enough, but it is. Uh, Astrologically, we have the signs of Jupiter with Leo. Jupiter loves to be in Leo; they get along very well. So we get that nice lavender background for the card to represent Jupiter. We also get this idea of better cooperation. It is the Lord of Victory, and so it does represent following the Five of Wands. It represents a rest from the strife, but in a very masculine way, or stereotypically or archetypically masculine way. There is still a recognition of a conflict that has happened. It isn't all sunshine and roses, but someone is a clear victor. There is a clear sense of victory. There's a clear sense of accomplishment. With Leo being very energized here, the Sephiroth being Tiferet also, which is associated with the sun. The sun and Leo get along very, very well. So all of these energies get along tremendously well, and we get this idea of almost like popularity, attention, recognition for one's accomplishments, uh, definitely the idea of completion and strife put together. The storm has passed over, the war is over, and there is a clear person who has come out on top. Uh, and they are getting lauded, praised, etc., for their accomplishments, stuff like that. It's a very balanced card. All the sixes are very happy, very balanced cards. And this is the first real instance we get, I would say, of real mixing, of real harmonization of things. And because the four and the five uh, work so well together, being higher up on the tree of life, in the six they really work together so closely as to resemble a unity. That the difference, the number six is really so androgynous as to resemble the closest thing to Keter that we can possibly conceptualize below the abyss, which is why I think it is so connected to Keter and maintains this idea that it is the reflection of Keter, the microprosopis as opposed to the macroprosopis, the lesser face as opposed to the greater face of God. Um, Tiferet really is the Son, S-O-N, the Son of God, the representative of God, the direct messenger and emissary of God. All of those ideas are very applicable to Tiferet, the Anointed One, Christ, Buddha consciousness. All these things that have similar associations with each other are associated with the six. Um, so yeah, this is in some ways the uh, the victory of, I was going to say the victory associated with Christ, perhaps over death, but there hasn't really even been anything like that yet. I don't know if we can really accurately call it, associate it with that part of the myth. But yeah, again, it's all about victory and accomplishment and um, praise for getting something done and resolving a conflict, etc. So yeah, that's about it for the six. Very self-explanatory. Next we'll do the seven.